What's up, guys? Monday. Beginning of the show. So yeah, you saw that clip before this one, huh? The 289. I'm feeling pretty good about that because I wanted to start at 290, and for the longest time I was always around like 294, and I'm really proud of myself because I actually started like dieting a little bit, restricting some calories like right before this launch. That's why I kind of pushed it back because I felt really weird starting the program at 294 and to see it drop like 5 pounds within like the first week. So that means that I've already lost like the water weight, because like usually there's a drastic drop of weight after you first start a program, and I think I've already gotten mine. So I'm hoping like whatever I lose now is from the dieting and the working out. But yeah, I still haven't eaten it. Don't really need to, but I'm probably gonna work out around 12, maybe, depending on what time I eat. So it's like 9:40 right now. It's a little bit before 10. I try to get in a meal around 10. Within about 20 minutes. I still got some errands to run first, but then after that, I think I'm gonna try to work out around 12. Film that for you guys. I just wanted to give a little update. See you guys later in the next clip. What's up, guys? About to go run some errands, but I decided to eat this like Nugo bar. It's like a nutrition bar before, just to hold me over before I actually get in a real meal. But something I had to point out was that I actually I said I wasn't gonna track my macros, but what I did was I at least wanted to figure out how much calories I would need. I mean, how much calories I was allowed to eat to be able to lose weight. And for someone at 290 and to lose like about a pound a week, I'm only allowed like 2,700 calories. But I'm probably going to eat less than that. I don't know. It's going to be like on and off. It's not always going to be on 2,700. But I am going to make sure that it's at least under. Either like to the point or under. But I might track my protein. I'm not gonna track anything else. The protein's a maybe, because I don't like counting my macros, because I mean sometimes I think it's not that important for just your typical transformation. So I'm just gonna track my calories for now, and if I feel like it, I'll track my protein. And but right now, what I'm trying to do is like that strategy of like if it fits your calories. I say calories because I'm not tracking my macros. So I'll pretty much just eat whatever, but I think later in the week, probably around Saturday, I'll take you guys through a grocery haul and meal prepping. Is meal prepping, it's a chore. It really is, but it helps you out a lot in the long run. You don't need to think about what you're gonna eat because it's already made for you. So there's not much having to guess, or there's no excuses for cheating on your diet when you already have your meals made for you. And the thing about prepping is that it just makes the dieting easier when it comes to choosing healthier options, rather than having to like go with something more going with something more convenient. That's the thing about meal prepping, is it takes away all the cooking that you'd have to do for a whole week, or whatever, however long you want to do your prepping for, and then in just about like 2 to 3 hours of just cooking will take care for a whole week, and that's good right there. And I think like even though I don't like doing it, I know I have to do it because it's just gonna make the dieting so much easier for me. So I'm gonna take you guys through that, and that's what I recommend for you guys to do too. So yeah, I'll check you guys later. Okay, so it's around 11. got a Coke and this sandwich from 7-Eleven. Now, I'm not being too healthy right now. I'm just trying to fit whatever I can into the calories that I'm allowed to eat. So, yeah, I'll be more specific later on.
Just forget the wins, it's the best to use. Won't you follow me into the jungle?
What's up, fitness fam? In here for this commentary. Now, that little clip you saw before this, I just wanted to make a little intro to the workout where it was, a little hype up, and just wanted to play around with some slow motion and some good music in the background, and just a little taste of what you'll be seeing in the future with some good cinematics for this workout. When I get better with editing. So starting off right here with this workout, some good warm up. Warm ups should be around like 2 to 5 minutes, just enough to break a sweat and get your heart rate raising. Now stretching, obviously what I'm doing right there is just for the camera, just to show what I'm doing, but stretching, each stretch should be about 30 seconds, should be enough to actually stimulate the stretching for that muscle rather than just like pulling and then making a tug on the muscle to feel it. No, it should be a lot more than that. So, to really give your muscle the right stretch it needs so that you don't get any injuries, because that's what you're stretching for, is to avoid those complications when it comes to working out. Now, I also did my neck because what I've noticed, like each time I work out, for some reason my neck also gets kind of sore. So what I decided to do was in each workout and we start doing like neck rolls to warm up my neck, because either way, neck injury is prominent in any workout you do for some reason. For me, I guess I'm injury prone anyways. So, yeah, make sure that each stretch is about 30 seconds. Now, I wanted to also show you guys this chest stretch that I'm doing, because this is like one of my favorite chest stretches. And I don't know if, other channels actually do this. I don't really see it much, but I think it's really important. Now, the way that it's usually done is like the way we did it in football. It's like you'd have someone, take your arms and pull them all the way back and make your hands touch. But I didn't have anyone to do that for me there, so I just did one arm at a time, stretch it enough to the point that it's like really giving my chest a good stretch. Yeah, I think this is like one of the best chest stretches you can do, and it really gives that good tug for your stretch. But yeah. And then I also got some 5-pound and 8-pound dumbbells to warm up my joints, because warming up your joints is very important. Because if you don't, going into the workout, you might end up just you're going to end up injuring your joints if you have cold joints. Now, this first workout was incline dumbbell press, and I wanted to kick it off with the 20s, but I realized it was actually too light. And when I was doing my reps, I was going too fast and too uncontrollably. So, and I wasn't even counting too. So I just decided to have it as a warm-up set, and I ended up going back with it with the 30s as my first actual set. And that's the way I'm filming this right now, is I'm only gonna film the first set of each workout. And the way this workout worked was there's 3 body parts: chest, shoulders, and triceps. And there's 3 workouts for each one, and 3 sets for each workout. So then this workout right here was the shoulders, alternating shoulder press. And what happened here is straight off first rep, I tried to do the 30s too heavy, have good quality form on it. So I decided to go back down to 20s. Then the rep range for each workout, I decided to do 10 reps or above, because I'm not trying to really build any muscle, especially for this first workout. It was more like to test where I'm at, see my strength with good form, because I'm not just doing, I'm not just working out for a physique. I'm also doing it for functionality. So good form plays a good role, both. You need it. You need good form, or else you're pretty much just wasting your time. So here, on the second, this is the first tricep workout, is a tricep kickback. Now, usually I do this with 2 arms at a time, but I really wanted to do uh, focus on one tricep at a time just to simulate it even more. And what you want to do here is you want to make sure you keep your elbows steady as possible, and that's what I tried. But at the same time, my body was rocking, a little bit. You can see there each rep that I was doing, and you want to try to avoid that because it's almost like kind of cheating, trying to give momentum for the weight to go up, and so you want to try to avoid that. So I'm doing both sides here. Now the camera's kind of in a bad spot, and sorry about that. So yeah. And coming back to chest, I got flat bench, obviously. That's like one of my favorite workouts. Now, usually back then, I would start with 45s no matter what. No matter how strong I got to be. 45 was always a warm-up set. But here, I was, a little skeptical. I didn't think I would be able to get 135 for 10 reps, like right off the bat. So I went with 115, 35s on each side, or 115 at first. And the same principle here works when it comes to any kind of chest workout. Even with the incline dumbbell press, you want to be able to keep your body steady enough so that you're stimulating just your chest and your tricep, but not to the point where you're like tensing up your body. But now this is the second shoulder workout, which is just your typical barbell shoulder press. Now the stance that I was doing here was kind of weird. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is what everybody does too, but it was, like really stimulating my middle back at the same time. And I thought that was kind of weird. And as I was doing my sets with this weight, which was 175, like I ended up feeling like I wasn't gonna be able to finish it out with good form throughout the rest of the set. So I ended up bringing it back down, so it's at 65 pounds right now. And even then, as I was doing it, I was feeling the same way with my back, and I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be like that, but still, like, it was feeling weird for me, so I ended up having to fail out again, and I decided to try the old way, have it seated with one leg in front, one leg in back, and that we called it in football military shoulder press. But it's like, even though like I had a bit more stability there since I was sitting down, I it still felt the same way. I tried the same weight, but I was still failing out. So I decided to, bring it down for the next set, and then I brought it back up to 65 pounds again, which felt a little bit better. Now here, the second workout, which was tricep rope pull downs. Now it's important here to keep in mind that as you are bringing the rope down, like once you think that you have it all the way down, you actually want to try to flick your wrist out, like that, so that you could actually stimulate the lower part of your tricep too as much as possible. And at the same time, you want to keep your elbows as steady as possible, which I'm actually failing right there because I was more focused on trying to get the weight down on my wrist out. Now here, the last workout, which one of my favorites actually, and I think I did pretty good on, but my form was actually pretty bad, is the incline dumbbell flies. Now I thought that a little bit further into this set, I thought that my elbow should have dropped a little bit further, but when it came to bringing the weight back up, I thought I did pretty good in that part, because I was having pretty good squeeze right at the top. But another thing you want to keep in mind is that you don't have to bring the weights all the way together where you clink them, because that's not actually needed. You can just stop just about like 5 inches apart and then just like squeeze your chest for just about a second, and that's good enough right there. And then here, the last shoulder exercise is like it's a side lateral raise, but what I'm doing here is that I'm bringing the weight all the way up, and I'm also keeping the palms forward, so that I'm just stimulating just the front delts rather than both delts if you did it normally, because I wanted to focus just on the front delts for this one. Now I started out with the 15s, but I realized that it's a little too heavy to go with the, all the way to 10, so I went back down to 10. I went with the 10s, and even then, my shoulders were already too strained to, go all the way. You can see right there. But I tried the 5s, which felt okay. I did my 10 reps and I went back up to 10s, which actually felt even better. And ended up getting all the way up to 10 reps with that one. So here, the last tricep exercise. Doing this one gave me insight that I need to get new weight set, because that was pretty scary right there. The bolts, I mean the things that were holding the weights in place, they were pretty old, so it felt like those things were going to drop, so I had to keep making sure that they were stable. And for this, you want to make sure that you don't move your elbows that much. So yeah, that's it for this commentary, guys. It's kind of...
Look at that. Camera's charging. I died during the workout, but getting some Arnold in. Not really my favorite, to be honest. Yeah, I'm just kind of using this because I'm running out of my other stuff. Get muscle milk. My brother likes muscle milk for some reason, but my other brother decided to get some Muscle Farm Arnold Iron Whey. I'm okay. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to film the rest of the day for the food, especially the fact that I'm going to work. But I'm gonna drink this, and I'm also gonna probably have something small right before I go to work or on my way to work. And at work, I'm gonna have something light as well. Like my plan right now is to have like a Caesar salad and grilled chicken, pretty much it, and maybe I'll have another protein shake right before I go to sleep, something like that. I don't know. We'll pan out. We'll see. See you guys later. Peace out.